In this lesson, I want to introduce JSX. As I said in the previous lesson, JSX stands for JavaScript XML Syntax Transform, and it's a declarative description of the UI inline in JS code. JSX is a preprocessor step that adds XML syntax to JavaScript. It's a markup that looks very similar to HTML, and it's optional, it's not mandatory. You can develop with React without JSX, but of course, JSX makes life easier. And it combines the use of templates with the power of JavaScript. Just like XML, JSX tags have a tag name, attributes, and children. If an attribute value is enclosed in quotes, the value is a string. Otherwise, you should wrap the value in braces, and the value is the evaluation of the JavaScript expression. The main idea of JSX is that you will write tags in your JavaScript. And let's look at an example. Continuing with our previous example, where we have the child equals React create element and child2 the same, etc., etc. So now I defined a const list, and it's equal to a JSX code that looks very similar to HTML, as you see here. UL class name list with two list elements in there. But this is not HTML, this is JSX, but as I said, it looks very similar to HTML. And you can see a little difference here, that we have a class name instead of class, equal list. And for the list items, instead of the child1 and child2, I put them as I will do in HTML again. And in this code pen, in this link, you can see the result is exactly the same as we had before. Furthermore, instead of the traditional DOM class, I am passing the class name. And if you look at the docs, since JSX is JavaScript, identifiers such as class and for are discouraged as XML attribute names. Instead, React DOM components expect DOM property names like class name and HTML4 respectively. Of course, you will see that if I put class here, this will conflict with some other things when we are going to talk about components. So that's why. So using JSX makes our life easier, but until we use components, we are not using React to the fullest. So in the next lesson, I will cover React components. See you then. Bye.